in that working abroad is, let us do something very small. Maybe during I would like to say during our lifetime, because I have seen several people just talking and talking, having grandiose plans, having a sports policy for 2007. I don't know whether people have read the sports policy for 2007. What happened to this policy? What is the policy of sports in other countries? And if there is a dispute between two football associations in Hyderabad, why people are not able to solve it? Who should solve that problem? Because in abroad you have sports dispute resolution centers. Why I am telling you this is, we need to learn lessons. That is, when there is a dispute between two associations, two individuals, between individual and a sport, there is a sports dispute resolution center. So in short, what I am trying to say is, as an individual and a group, take a small actionable point. Like for instance, I will give an example. I would like to donate 1,000 rupees to Sports Coaching Foundation to give some cricket kit to two boys. You know, it's an actionable point, something you have done, and you feel happy that you have done. Probably do it on your birthday. Or you can do anything. Come and spend some time, some NGO trying to tell them, okay, you're doing everything, but can you do something for sports? And here is what I can do to help this cause, things like that.
We want a healthy nation with a healthy sportsman. Not just like a sportsman who just ruin within a day or two. For that we need a lot of research, we need philanthropists, we need sports lovers. And as Murali sir told that we must have on 2020 vision. Yes, I request all the IPS officers who are really interested in sports and game, you form a group, and among them you contribute something, and you have different seminars, roundtable workshops, and try to adopt catch one small school, and you take good coaches and you coach them and feed them, so that some people will come. And you may ask what you have done. My dear friends, I have started an inter-NIT sports meet, and it was the first of its kind where 30 NITs are coming forward, and we have a calendar like inter-university tournament. And in the first year, as Sir can say, I have seen several programs with Sir, our great psychologist is here. I say that the people who are coming in NIT stream or IIT stream, I can openly say that they are psychological wrecks. I am very sorry to say. If they are having only 1 mark less, they even won't mind to commit suicide. They will go to that extent, and they will.
The 10th class, the intermediate, the degree, the PG, MPhil, PhD, and so on. Majority of us we have, because when you see the corporate schools and corporate colleges, we have plenty of people in India today who are academically really wonderful. But there is one more knowledge that is very, very important to all of us, which majority of us are missing. The second knowledge is known as life knowledge. We are missing it a lot. We are very good. I have seen people coming to me. I have seen ministers coming to me. I have seen top managing directors coming to me. They are all very good. But when it comes to the level of life, all of us, I must admit, all of us, we are failures.
We can distinctly find there is a certain amount of genetic degradation of the Indians. Of course, I may be raising a controversial point, but I try to justify my presentation by saying that you just take the best species of a plant and continuously, generation after generation, you deprive it to the level of survival. The genetic quality of that particular species is likely to go down under normal circumstances. Likewise, when almost 30 generations of Indians have suffered deprivation, degradation, and poverty and other things, the genetic component has gone down because, of course, the physical activity is dependent upon the cardiovascular respiratory system fundamentally. When the cardiovascular respiratory endurance system is basically affected, everything will be affected, not only the sports but also the general life pattern.
Known by Adriano. So, for me, it gives me a great pleasure and being honored to stand in front of you and to share a few words. And I really appreciate for this chance that you gave to me. So, my sincere thanks go to Sai Baba, founder of Sports Coaching Foundation, Hyderabad, for such a wonderful gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are foreigners here in India, really we feel like we are in our own home. We are in our home country because of the community of people of India, and we will never forget India whenever we are. So thank you for such kind of people, all of you. So coming to sport programs, more than 8,000 foreign people are here in Hyderabad, and usually we are conducting sport tournaments and graduation ceremony and other activities as we are foreigners here in India. So coming to sport programs, I have been a sports minister for last 2 years, and every night and every year we are conducting 3 kind of tournaments. That is football tournament in Masartan ground. And we are really getting good help of financial, moral, and material support from Kate Sai Baba. And on this occasion, I really want to thank on behalf of mine and on behalf of all the Foreign Students Association in Hyderabad.
Good afternoon, everybody. There are so many stalwarts, sports. My seniors, like Dr. Chinnabasa, my guru, and my senior Arjun Award winner, the coach, Mr. Dennis.
Learn some data, but nobody is guiding them what happened to this boy, where this boy went. Before Sania Mirza won the district tennis, Uzbaka, you know where she went? She is also good tennis player. She went abroad, she not playing tennis. Like this, nobody is having any data to who is playing the sports and not playing it. I wish everybody all the best. Thank you.
Physical activity and physical education is the base for all sports. The God-given creation for everybody, running, walking, jumping. Only the follow-ups of all these things will become into the sports. And we should not think only winning the medal is an achievement. Healthy India will come. All these hospitals necessity will not be there when you are healthy. I stay in a gated community where Sai Baba has taken the work of constructing 2 pitches, 1 basketball court and 1 tennis court for the children. Believe me, we have 140 children in a campus of 18 acres with 140 houses. And no child should be in the house between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and no child should go for tuition. All the children should come to the ground and play during the time of 5 to 6. To my happiness, they have fought with their parents, and all the children are seen in the ground playing between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And the ground is so full in the gated community, we are creating an extra ground for them, purchasing the land with the neighbor available, contributing by ourselves, which we have requested Sai Baba on a contract basis to the finishing ground. So unless we have a uniform sports policy should be implemented all over the country. It is not the state. In India, the policies range from state to state because education is a state policy. It is not a central government policy. When education is state policy, physical education or sports is in education. That is the reason every state varies in the policy. So what we recommend, what we request is, like any other country which are advancing now today, like Russia, like China, like America, we should have a uniform policy all over the country. This is our request to the Human Resource Ministry. Unless we have a uniform policy, one state giving good marks, one state is not giving good marks, one state is giving awards, one state is not giving awards, and one state is making compulsory, another state is not making compulsory, one state is having 140 coaches, here no coaches. We request the government, we recommend to the government to have uniform policy for all over the state, to have vision 2020, at least in future we'll be able to do all these things. And compulsory physical education is to be proposed in all the schools. I have already told you, the sport comes out of the physical activity. All modified things of running, jumping, fighting is a natural phenomena available to any child. These are to be molded by a physical education teacher with the recommendation of the coaches, while you can train them for upliftment.